Good evening and welcome to the Cellar. I am your host, Richard Glover. You're tuned in to an amazing night in the Cellar, and this is an amazing weekend that's coming up where we talk about wine, fashion, and lifestyle. The Cellar is an innovative forum inciting provocative conversation about wine and the luxurious lifestyle of the wine consumer. We'll from time to time invite special guests that are people in other industries like the events planning industry, people who are in other wine sommeliers, people who are celebrity chefs. We invite them in to talk and sit at this round table and talk about wine and discuss wine and lifestyle and fashion. And I'm so excited because tonight I have an amazing topic and it's called wine and events. And let me tell you right now, if you're tuned in to our YouTube channel, can you do me one favor? There's a red button that says subscribe. If you go right to that button before we even get into the show, if you hit subscribe and you like the show, we have a lot of amazing giveaways that we'll be doing very soon. I need you to help me get to 500 right now. Just help me get to 500 subscribers. And then the next time we'll get another 500. But if we can get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to give out some great giveaways. Tonight, we are also going to be talking about sherry. That's right, the wine that is very sweet and the wine that can be a dessert if it wants to be. It's what we call the sweet wines family. So we're going to talk about sherry. We're going to taste some sherry tonight, and we're going to taste it out of a decanter. That's right. So we're not going to do the bottle tonight. We're going to have the wine to open up a little bit, and then it's already in the decanter, and then we're going to pull it out, and we're going to do that wine tasting with that. Also, let me tell you about our special guest tonight. It's the one and only DC's own Earl Go-Go Rush. That's right, and they call him Go-Go Earl. He is the godfather of the salsa industry in the Washington, D.C., and he is celebrating 18 years with his organization, where he is the CEO and founder of Stuck on Salsa. And tonight, Earl is going to be in the studio. We're going to talk and celebrate with him about what's been happening over the last 18 years. He's amazing. He may even do a dance for us tonight, But tonight, we're going to be talking with him. He's also an event planner. We're going to talk about how event planners or people who are promoters or social media experts or architects, how they come up with ideas and how they actually promote. And we're going to talk about that and wine. Look, let's don't go too far. Let's don't go nowhere. Let's not just jump into the show. What I want to tell you, though, real quick, is that some amazing things about to happen. We're about to do some amazing topics coming up. We're even going to be talking to some celebrity chefs and celebrity wine event planners from Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Florida, LA, Dallas, and places beyond as we start a new series, part of the Cellar Wine Show called The Wine and Beyond, where we'll be even going out to those different cities. So don't go anywhere. I don't want you to leave this dial. I don't want you to touch the dial. I want you to stay tuned in to the Cellar of the new things, amazing things that are about to come up. Now, don't forget, we still have my girl from Detroit, Glam with Malia. She's going to do her segment tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. Oh, before we go to the quick break, don't forget that this is what? National Ice Cream Month. And this coming Sunday is National Ice Cream Sunday. So you got to make sure you get your ice cream for those who like ice cream or those who don't. If you want to just have an ice cream party, don't forget to do that. But don't go nowhere. Don't touch that dial. You're tuned into The Cellar with Richard Glover, where we talk about wine, fashion, and lifestyle.
Hey there, my name is Steve Christensen. I'm the Executive Director of the National Ice Cream Retailers Association, and I hold in my hand an extremely important document. It is a proclamation signed by President Ronald Reagan and passed by Senate Joint Resolution 298 that designates the month of July as National Ice Cream Month, and further goes on to say that the third Sunday in July is National Ice Cream Day, this year being July the 19th. Now, the President goes on to say and call upon people of the United States to observe these events with appropriate ceremonies and activities. Now, as you know, there have been devastating consequences as a result of the worldwide pandemic, particularly on small business. Now, the food service business has been particularly affected negatively in that many restaurants and food service establishments have either closed or cannot open. Now, your local ice cream shop finds themselves within that segment of the food service community. And so I encourage you this July, being National Ice Cream Month, to get out there and support your local ice cream shop. Our ice cream shops and ice cream have been with you in the good times, and they've been with you in the sad times. And for no other reason, let's get out there and support your local ice cream shop owner and all of their employees to help make this July, this National Ice Cream Month, the best it can be for ice cream retailers around the country. So on behalf of the National Ice Cream Retailers Association, please stay safe, enjoy National Ice Cream Month, and support your local ice cream shop. Hey there, my name is Steve Christensen. I'm the Executive Director of the National Ice Cream Retailers Association, and I hold in my hand an extremely important document. It is a proclamation signed by President Ronald Reagan and passed by Senate Joint Resolution 298 that designates the month of July as National Ice Cream Month, and further goes on to say that the third Sunday in July is National Ice Cream Day, this year being July the 19th. Now, the President goes on to say and call upon people of the United States to observe these events with appropriate ceremonies and activities. Now, as you know, there have been devastating consequences as a result of the worldwide pandemic, particularly on small business. Now, the food service business has been particularly affected negatively in that many restaurants and food service establishments have either closed or cannot open. Now, your local ice cream shop finds themselves within that segment of the food service community. And so I encourage you this July, being National Ice Cream Month, to get out there and support your local ice cream shop. Our ice cream shops and ice cream have been with you in the good times, and they've been with you in the sad times. And for no other reason, let's get out there and support your local ice cream shop owner and all of their employees to help make this July, this National Ice Cream Month, the best it can be for ice cream retailers around the country. So on behalf of the National Ice Cream Retailers Association, please stay safe, enjoy National Ice Cream Month, and support your local ice cream shop. Hey there, my name is Steve Christensen. I'm the Executive Director of the...
And welcome back to the Cellar. I'm your host, Richard Glover. You're tuned into another night in the Cellar. Again, I have him back. Thank you, Earl. I don't even have to say too much more because everybody know who you are.
Oh, you crazy.
Earl,
man.
you are back on and live in the studio. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Earl.
Well, like you said, I've been dancing salsa for 25 years, and I've been promoting salsa for 18 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so we celebrate our 18th year anniversary.
So let me say this before we get started. Did you see that promo? Did you see that introduction? That introduction, man, was massive. I like that. I said Earl got himself in on this one.
He's stupid, man.
So Earl, we know about what you do. You say you've been doing dancing for 25 years, salsa. You know, you started off doing go-go, and a female saw you on dancing and told you to make you like one of the most amazing dancers in the United States or in the D.C. area. You should learn some salsa. And you took her up on that advice, and you haven't looked back.
No, that's not quite the story, but we can move
No,
on.
let's tell us the story.
No, we just want to talk about the anniversary.
Okay.
We just talk
Well,
about the
tonight our show is about wine and events, and the reason why I did wine and events because, like I said, Earl is one of the producers of events in the Washington D.C. area. He's a mega producer. I mean, his events are sometimes no less than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. That's talking about less. You know, and it depends on the venue because sometimes the venue can't even hold your events.
You're crazy.
So most of the time in wine we do a lot of events as well. You know, that's how we market the wines. That's how we increase the followers, and that's how we also brand it and stuff. But now in dancing in Latin music, or so I say Latin social, it's a little different. Tell us about it.
Well, I don't know what goes on in a wine event, but I would pretty imagine that it's kind of a little different. I
Absolutely.
couldn't speak on that because I don't know what goes on in a
Well,
wine.
that's why I want you
So,
to tell me about the Latin, the social.
yeah, well, I mean, it's throwing an event just like throwing any other event. You have to have a product that you think that the people want.
Okay, so that's one that starts with the product.
Yes, most
Okay.
definitely.
Wow.
And for my brand, our brand is known for having great music.
Ah.
So for us to be able to pick out the DJs that we think are going to be able to adjust to the crowds that come out to the event. Because sometimes DJs want to play what they want to play. They have their own agenda.
That's true.
But the crowd that comes to our event, they like to dance. So the DJ has to play some danceable music.
Okay.
All right.
So but now I noticed that you guys have 2 or 3 or 4 different rooms, and now all the rooms always upbeat. Or now when you talk about bachata, is they well, no, they're not bachata. I think it's another type of dance.
Kazamba or Zouk.
Yeah, they're a little zouk. It's a little slower, right?
Well, I mean, it's a different rhythm. Yeah, it's slower than salsa. It is, yes. Yeah, we have zouk, kazamba, salsa, and bachata at our events most of the time. And sometimes they have more than that. Sometimes we have 8 to 9 ballrooms, depending on the event.
Wow.
But yeah, those 4. I mean, those are the 4 that seem to be the most popular in the D.C. area right
Okay.
now.
Great.
That deserve to have their own room.
Awesome.
I mean, that warrants them having their own room. Is there gonna be enough people in there to pay for that room? You
Right.
know, if it's not gonna be anybody, there's no such thing having that room.
Excellent. Absolutely.
No, well,
Absolutely.
we're not gonna have this room.
Okay, great. Well, don't go nowhere, Earl. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk some more about that. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to bring my girl in from Detroit, Malia, with her segment Glam with Malia. Don't go nowhere. You're tuned into The Cellar with Richard Glover, where we talk about wine, fashion, and lifestyle. And we are celebrating my cousin, my friend, my mentor, 18 years as a CEO and founder of Stuck on Salsa.
All right.
And welcome back to the Cellar, where we talk about wine, fashion, and lifestyle. And right now we have Glam with Malia. Malia, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Richard?
Great, I am rested. So what do you have for us?
Yeah, so I'm still going to be talking about the summer fashion trends. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So right now we're going to be talking about women's earrings and really cute ones that I found online. I'm even obsessed. I actually have them on right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So right now at the moment, gold hoop earrings are so in right now. They're so classy. They're so elegant. You can get really cute designs. On the one on the screen, it's kind of like a twisted knot one, which is super cute. Perfect size for you. Anything what you wear, even like a dress, jeans, crop top jeans, anything like that. And that would totally go with that outfit. Makes you feel good. You can wear it in an interview, pageants, anything that you would like. All these photos that I did get, I'm obsessed because I bought them all. I bought them on Shein. So be sure to check out on Shein. They have really, really good deals. So the next one, I love these little stud ones that are kind of like a diamond that has like little crystals on there. Those are so cute and so elegant. It will make your ears look poppin', make your outfit look good. It'll even make you feel good, even if you wear it out or even wear it around the house. They are just so perfect. Your hair will look good with them. They just are like, earrings are like the final touch, and I love earrings. And especially these. These are the most classiest earrings that I've ever seen in my life. They're so cute. They're a hoop earring with 3 gold like little spreads. Super cute. I had to buy them. When I seen them, I was like, I had to buy them. They're the perfect size. Because I know sometimes when you look for hoops, they're like big or too small for you. But all of these I found to make sure they are the perfect size for you. So don't worry, guys. I got you. These were about maybe $3 to $4 on Shein. These, oh my gosh, these would be perfect for like a pageant, interview, or even going on a cute date. A little gold hoop earrings with little crystals around the whole thing that will clip on the back. So no need to like push it in the, like with those little push pins in the back. Those are perfect, clip on, easy, 1, 2, 3. Love them. They like literally stole my heart when I seen them. So yes. Be sure to check out at Shein or H&M because they have really, really cute earrings in right now. Totally get them before the season ends. I mean, you can wear them around the whole year round. I know I have a few pageants coming up, so those earrings you will definitely see me in, Richard. So I am so excited. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Malia. Really appreciate that. And of course, in the next couple of weeks, we have an interview that we did in Miami that we're going to air. Maybe before the end of the month from the Miss Bikini pageant. It was an amazing time then. It was great seeing you and amazing ladies that were all over the place. And the hotel was awesome.
Even the weather, it was perfect.
Great. Thank you so much, Malia. We'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Great. That's my girl from Detroit, Miss Malia, doing her thing. You know, interesting enough, Earl, too, and I'll probably, bring that up to the next time we talk. Men have always been wearing earrings for years, especially, kings, of different countries and stuff. And, I guess there's certain types of earrings for men too now, and I've got to figure out what that is.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I see guys wear them all the time,
Yes.
diamonds, and I'm kind of like, if that makes you happy, then I'm happy, brother.
Right. Well, I used to wear earrings.
I may
years.
call them a Bama or something on the side under my breath or something.
okay.
But I'm not going to be open
Okay.
talking about what nobody's wearing. Everybody wear whatever they want to wear.
Right. That's great. So let's talk about this coming weekend.
Let's talk about this weekend.
You have a lot of stuff lined up.
Well, Richard, I'm going to break it down for you what we have. We have workshops for people who have 2 left feet and no rhythm at all.
Are you talking about me?
I'm not talking about you. Absolute beginners. Mm-hmm. We also have workshops at intermediate levels for people who think that they can dance, even though they probably can't, but we got something for them as well. So we have workshops for all levels. Now, the thing about our absolute beginner boot camps is the most reasons why people don't go take dance classes is because they don't have the time in their hectic schedule to go somewhere 4 times. I'll say, come to my 4 to 8 week class. Right. Time, your schedule does not allow you to do that. So what I do, we have an hour and a half concentrated. We break everything down in an hour and a half. You can take an hour and a half out of your time to learn something new.
Right.
Okay? So we break it down an hour and a half. And so I've taught thousands of people who have come to the boot camps over the 18 years. Okay, we have an on-1 style, an on-2 style for beginners. This year we have a beginner central bachata for absolute beginners, and we have a zouk for beginners. So we have 4 different genres for people who want to learn something new. No, we have 5. Because we have Yoey teaching an introductory to Cali style, Colombian style.
Okay.
So we have 5 different beginner boot camps.
Okay.
And we also have lady styling on one and on two.
Okay, so can you break that? So I have listeners and viewers out there that probably really want to do salsa, and I've heard people, but they don't know how to start. Can you break down the on the one and on the two? Because I'm still lost in that, and I'm a musician.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Yeah, I could break it down to you, but it wouldn't really mean anything to you unless you were really going to get into it. I mean, there's a different syncopation of the rhythm between on one and on two. But I would say if someone was just learning, I probably would suggest that they learn on one style first. I think I won't say the majority because it's pretty much half and half across the world now. But I still say the majority probably dance on one. Okay. And I would say learn one style first.
Okay. Before
you learn another. Now there are other people who dance on two, and that's all they've ever learned, and they don't have any. They do not want to learn on one, or they don't want to learn any other style. All they want to learn is on two. Okay.
So let me ask you a question. So if I learn everything on one, and I'm at a social and I see a young lady I want to dance with, and I'm not paying attention because she's dancing, and I'm probably dancing. I think we just kind of lock eyes, and I say of course extend my hand to dance on the song that she looks like she might like, and she's on the two and I'm on the one. How does that work?
Well, they're really kind of funny on two dancers are. Probably not all of them because everyone's different. Probably before she said yes to dance with you, she more than likely would have had to seen you dance.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. Now if she had not seen you dance, she may have a feeling about you. She'll come on and dance with you. Okay. When I go and ask a lady to dance, even though it shouldn't matter, you just want people to just dance. Just follow me.
Okay.
I ask the lady, would you prefer to dance on one or on two?
Okay.
And sometimes they say whatever or whatever you like. Okay. And even if they dance on one and never dance on two, they'll just say whatever. So you have to feel the person out, basically. But more than likely, on two lady probably wouldn't even dance with you unless she has seen you dance.
Okay.
She don't want to waste her
on
time.
two a little more difficult?
Yeah, it's not different. It's not more difficult on. It's just a completely different rhythm.
Okay.
Different
rhythm. Okay.
But it's not
Makes
difficult.
Sense. But I appreciate the protocol.
Yeah.
You should ask her, would you prefer one or two?
Well, I'm not saying you should. I say I do.
I'm saying, is this just a protocol that you use?
Most people when they go out, they pretty much know what style that person goes on. Okay. It's a divisive thing, actually. So I don't really get into it. I dance on one, on two. It doesn't matter.
You're an expert.
I just know. I started out on one, and then I moved on to two. I started on one. I wanted to learn. I wanted to dance with all the pretty girls that were dancing on two. They wasn't dancing with me
because they saw you dancing on one,
right?
And that's not what they want. Okay.
It's not complicated. If I wanted to dance with all the pretty girls that dance on two, what that mean? I had to learn what?
To dance on two.
That's all.
Okay. That's great. Yeah.
So it's a method to our madness for the weekend, Richard. We have the beginner boot camps because most people, when they break into a different environment, they're shy. Okay, so they don't gravitate towards people. So if I take a workshop with this lady for an hour and a half and we all learn the basics and we have fun, we have a great instructor, okay? I might want to come back that night. I felt good, Right. I felt good. Man, this was great. I want to come back to the big party. They say the party's really big. I want to come back that night and dance with somebody, okay? So our crowd is a variety of styles and levels.
Right.
But you might come in there and happen to run across the wrong corner or something, and you see all these, I say, semi-pros dancing. You're gonna be kind of like intimidated. You're gonna be like, "Oh wow."
Sounds like me again.
So what do you do? Oh man, I pay my money. I want to practice what I learned in class. I'm going to find someone to dance with. What you going to do? You're going to run over to the girl that you were in the workshops with all day. You familiar with her.
Absolutely.
You made a connection with her.
Absolutely.
You go over to her and you say, hey, girl, weren't you in Go-Go Earl boot camp today? And she'll say, uh-huh. And you'll say, come on, girl, come on. Let's go out. Because you don't feel funny now, right? You know, most guys don't ask ladies to dance because they don't feel comfortable. They feel that it's like if I go over there and ask the girl to dance, I don't want Harry to see the girl tell me no, because Harry gonna laugh, right? So I'll be like, you know, well, that's how people are.
That's me.
Right?
You're talking about me.
That's why these boot camps are so beautiful. Let me tell you something, Richard. Taking a dance class is the easiest way to meet a person.
Okay. And like you said, it's easier for you to have had some type of connection.
Some kind of connection.
So that when they get that, if you see that person later on at the social,
you'll feel comfortable.
You feel comfortable, right? Even if you were messing up,
right?
Because they know you.
They know what you're going through. That's why I have these boot camps.
It's a very good psychological.
Yeah, that's why I have these boot. Look, I tell people, this is not no dance class. It's a life-changing experience. I have met people from all walks of life. Nice. People I would have never. You see all the women out here around, those pretty women. How? I'm not going to be around them unless I met them in a dance class.
That's right. That's true. And they respect you because they know you're great at what you do. Earl, don't go nowhere. We're going to touch that down. Don't you go nowhere. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break.
You did it again. Anywhere.
I have forgotten how to act like a normal human being. And I play games, I lie, and I trick people to avoid the truth of how I feel. And the idea of letting anyone close to me is terrifying for obvious reasons.
And welcome back to the Cellar. So what I want to do right here, right now, is to describe to you what a sherry wine glass looks like. Now, what you see on the screen is your typical wine glass that you use when you're drinking a sherry. Now, first let's talk about the sherry. Sherry is a part of the sweet wine family. It's the same process when you're making regular wine. The only difference is for the malolactic process, they add more sugar into the wine, which allows the wine to become sweeter. Now, of course, sometimes the sweeter the wine is, the drier it may get, and this is why we call sherries and vinos and olorosas and all those types of wine that fall in that family. This is why we call them sweet wines, and they mostly taste a little tart, but it's the extra sugar they put in it and the extra aroma and that second process, well, we call it the third process of making sweet wines. Now, these sweet wines can be drinking or consumed by themselves. They don't need cake or danishes or pie to drink with them. But most people, during dessert, they'll say, I want a pie, and they'll get a either sherry to drink with it, or they'll get an olorosa, or they'll get something that's a port wine that'll go well with it. Now, one of the things about what makes the sherry wine so unique is you're already drinking out of, if you have a red wine or if you have a white wine, you're drinking out of a red wine glass, whether it's a burgundy or whether it's the tall bowl or red wine glass, or if you have a white wine and you're drinking out one that's a little round and a little smaller than the standard wine glass. The sherry wine glass is so small it can fit in the palm of your hands. And that's what makes it so unique. And that's why you don't get so much, because it fits right in the palm of your hand. You can actually hide it in the palm of your hand. That's how small the glass is. And tonight, Earl, we're going to be tasting a sherry wine. It's called the Sandman.
Okay.
And Don the Sandman is the brand. And it's it's so sweet that it tastes dry. And so we're going to taste that tonight. Again, it's the Don Sandman sherry wine, straight from Portugal, which is another place where you will find your sherry wines. So in a little bit later, we'll come back. We'll talk about that. We'll taste the wine. But I want to get back to you, Earl, and I want to talk about what's lined up for this weekend.
Well, before I came here, they had a radio show on, Kobe radio show. One of my DJs, Mambo Soul, had a Stuck on Salsa online pre-party. So he was, playing the type of music that we play at our events. So tomorrow we have the Stuck on Salsa 18th anniversary pre-party. Okay. That's going to be at 618H, as in Harry Street Northwest in Chinatown. It's called at the Cocktail and Whiskey Lounge. Okay. Okay, so we do a big party down there. We have a bachata class workshop with world champion Kat Arias. She teaches a class at 8 p.m. And then we have a salsa mambo class with David Cuevas from Ardiente Dance Company. He teaches at 9. We have DJs from Richmond and Philadelphia coming in tomorrow for the pre-party, and that party goes till 3 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Saturday, we have the workshops. Doors open at 12. Like I said, we have workshops for beginners, and we have workshops for intermediates from 12 to 5 p.m. Lady styling, men's footwork, on one, on two, partnering, zouk, kazumba. We got a choice of 13 workshops.
Wow.
Okay. 5:30, we have tech rehearsal where everybody who's performing comes in and makes sure their music and everything is straight for the party that night. Doors open at 8 p.m. The DJ's coming in. We have 3 dance room, 3 ballrooms. We have a salsa mambo ballroom, we have a bachata ballroom, and we have a kizomba zouk ballroom. So we have 3 rooms for you to choose from. So if you don't want to hear no bachata, any bachata, you can go to the salsa room. If you don't want to hear any salsa, you can go to the bachata room. If you don't want to hear neither one of those, you can go to the kizomba zouk room.
Okay.
Okay, you're your own DJ. You're not being held hostage. We big on options.
Awesome.
It's a poor mouse that got one hole to go to.
That's true.
So,
So-
you know, you don't want to be
So this brings me up when we talk about events. So this is very, very important when you're planning an event to always provide options
Right.
for your guests.
Of course. Of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
That's why you're such a master event planner.
No, I mean
So now, let me make sure I'm right. 4 DJs, 3 or 4?
oh, we have 6 DJs.
6 DJs, okay.
We have 3 DJs in the salsa mambo room.
Okay.
2 DJs in the bachata room, and 1 DJ in the zouk room.
Can you tell us who they are? Are they?
Sure.
Please.
Okay, in the kizomba zouk room, we have DJ Rhinestone. She just moved over from West Coast.
Okay.
Okay, but she's getting ready to play at the Interfusion Festival. If you know anything about Interfusion Festival, that's one of the biggest festivals out there, and they have a big zouk contingency. And if she's playing in the zouk room, if Chris has her playing there, that means that she's a badass.
Okay.
Okay. In the bachata room, we have DJ Immersive, Emerson Morales. He's one of the hottest bachata DJs in the world, not country, but in the world. And we have DJ Gwingito Lee, CEO of DCBX. He will be doing a guest DJ stint. And a lot of people don't know Lee actually is a great
I've heard him
bachata
before.
DJ.
I've heard him
he's
before,
great.
yes.
Okay. In the salsa ballroom, we have DJ Mambo Soul. We have DJ Philly Boy from Philly. And we have DJ Stephen Green, El Salvaje, from the 804. Okay. So you might be asking, why so many DJs in one room? Okay. Well, as I told you earlier, our brand is known for having great music. Now, all the DJs I have, they're pretty humble. One of them, he's only one of the DJs that I use talks trash. He's a trash talker, but he actually backs it up. But even though all of them are humble, DJs have egos. Okay, so if I bring one DJ, he may be rolling, but he may slip off or take for granted for a few minutes because he's the only DJ there. But if I'm bringing another DJ or 2 other DJs, naturally, they all are not going to let the other DJs outplay them. So they're going to be hyped up the whole night on their having their stuff together because they don't want the other person to outplay them.
Yeah,
You see, there's a method. Everything I do, there's a method to everything I do.
Absolutely.
So why you bring 3 DJs? And all 3 of them are slamming.
Okay.
Slamming.
Okay.
And I didn't tell you this, but one of the reasons why people come to our parties besides the music is dancers from all over the country attend the Stuck on Salsa event. It's like it's a Stuck on Salsa event, they're coming because they know the music's going to be crazy.
Okay.
And the dances are going to be crazy. So it's like, it doesn't have to be a major salsa congress for people to come from out of town in D.C. It just has to be a Stuck on Salsa party, and people are going to come from across the country.
Okay. And also, if my corrections are right, this is a all-white party.
Yes, all white party, meaning
Okay.
not only white people can attend.
That's it like that, though.
Oh yeah, no, all white meaning the theme is all white. You know,
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay, because a lot of people have slipped in. What do you mean? You're being racist. What do you mean it's all white party?
Because they see it on the flyer.
Well, because no, the bottom line is, Richard, common sense isn't so common.
I mean, with the word white party all over the world and labeled for a party that wearing white, everybody should know that. You know,
common sense
I'm
is
doing
not common.
I'm doing an all white wine tasting brunch at Focus Social coming up in August. It's going to be a Sunday brunch, but you have to wear white. That's why you say all white. I mean,
I'm just telling you, man. The mentality of some people out here is tricky. You know, I don't assume anything with anybody out here. You know, okay.
So is there a disclaimer on the bottom?
Yeah. And also, I don't think I told you, Richard.
No, you don't.
we have a live band. The band that we saw up at Mixed Lounge.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
they're
love
gonna, They're
them.
going to be live. They're doing
Oh,
2 sets.
2 sets. I remember seeing that. 2 sets, right.
The
I just
first
didn't know
set
the
starts
name.
at 10 o'clock, and don't put me in a bag. Don't stereotype me. I'm not. They also have a tendency to think that minorities have a tendency to start their events late. If I tell you the first set starts at 10 o'clock, the first set's going to start at 10 o'clock.
I've been to a lot of your events, and I've never known an event to start late.
No, I don't play that.
I think I was a judge at one of your events,
Yeah.
and you came in there, and you weren't a little happy because things didn't seem like they started on time.
Don't be trifling. Look,
Exactly, absolutely.
I do 2 major events. One the first Saturday of the year, and the third Saturday in July. You got 6 months. I had 6 months from my last event to get ready. There's no reason why things shouldn't be starting on time.
Exactly.
I don't understand some of these event organizers.
So, do you have a team of people that work with you now, Earl, or you just all by yourself?
No, I have a team.
Okay.
I don't have a team as large as DCBX. I am part of the DCBX
You are.
team.
You I think,
Right.
promotions director.
And to answer your question, you didn't ask how large my team was. You asked me, did I have a team?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a team.
Thank you.
Just ask what's asked of me. Don't add no extra information, nothing like that. Yeah. Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Earl, hey, we are going to take another quick break. Please do not go anywhere. And we're going to come back and we're going to taste this sherry wine.
All right.
Is that right, Earl?
Sounds great.
Don't go nowhere. Nope, don't go anywhere.
something I need to say.
I don't want to see you go away.
You're right. You're right. I have forgotten how to act like a normal human being. And I play games, I lie, and I trick people to avoid the truth of how I feel. And the idea of letting anyone close to me is terrifying for obvious reasons.
welcome back to the Cellar. I'm your host, Richard Glover. We're down to the end of the hour where we do our wine tasting. And tonight, Earl, I want to share with the viewing and listening audience about a sherry. We talked about it earlier. If you notice, tonight we normally have the wine in a wine coming out of the wine bottle. But I wanted to do something a little different because I wanted to. Somebody had asked me about a week ago, what's the difference between keeping it in the bottle or putting it in a decanter. And this is a decanter. If you notice, it has the Cellar Wine Show logo, which you will be able to purchase that as we put up our website. It's going to be one of the items you'll be able to purchase, one of the merchandise. So, but wine opens up over 100 times from the time you pop the cork or twist the cap off of it. The decanter just allows it to open up even more, because the larger the larger the bottle, the more air in the bottle, the more times the wine will open up. So sometimes people just open the bottle at the table. That's enough. That's good enough for them. Some people need it to open up more, so they put it in a decanter, and it's different size decanters. Now this actually looks like a bourbon decanter, but it actually is a wine decanter. And if you actually look at the wine, the sherry wine, it looks like maybe it could be bourbon or it could be whiskey or something.
Right.
And that's because of the color of the weight and the extra sugar that's put into the sherry. It gives you sort of that color of a bourbon or a whiskey or something like that.
So is that brown sugar?
No, it's not brown sugar. It's just regular sugar. But because of the processes and the malolactic process, and that changes the color of it. And because of course the more the sugar, the more the alcohol content it would do. So this one is about 18% volume of alcohol, and most white wines are 14.75.
Wow.
But then when you get to your sweeter wines, like your chocolate wines, it goes up to 18%. So we're gonna do the same thing that we will always do. We take a look into the glass. Earl, look into the glass. And then you were looking for the 3 C's: the color, clarity, content. If you notice, there is a very thin watery edge and there's a thin edge. Then you begin to see the brown or the color of a sherry. We're going to do the same type of tasting. We're going to smell it first. Smell sort of woodsy. Yeah, and that's because of the process.
Yeah, woodsy. That's what I would say.
Yes. Let's swirl it now. Okay, smell it again. It smells a little lighter now, right? Yeah.
Just a little.
Yes, it still opens up.
To be honest with you, my sinuses are kind of messed up. But,
Thank you on the show for telling us that.
Harry.
Harry's over there shaking his head. Okay, so let's just taste it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. You start with letting it touch the tip of your tongue, and then lay on your palate, and then swallow it. Wow. So it laid on the tongue a little sweet, and then of course as I laid it on palate, I began to taste the alcohol, and it became a little dry. But it's not a long dry; it's short. It's a short dry. It's not as wet. It's very short, but it's dry, but it's very short, so it doesn't linger. So it won't affect your sinuses.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not really a heavy drinker, but
It was good. It's a sweet drink. It's a sweet wine.
Yeah.
So you could drink it by yourself after you have a nice meal. You could drink this, and this will cap off the night.
Yeah, I'm not more of a sweet drinker, but this acting's not that bad though.
No, it's not at all. That's why people like sherries.
I'm glad I don't live too far away. But no, I'm not a big drinker.
No, neither am I. But I'm a wine expert.
But this is you gotta. You talk about wine. You gotta taste the wine.
Absolutely. So great. Before we leave though, so let's get back as we sip on this wine and probably get some nice listening music in the background. Just tell us some more information real quick. How can they get tickets? What are the ticket prices? And of course, let me answer that one question that you said offline about that I'm not going to show up for the classes.
Yeah.
Because if I can sit in the background and make my mistakes, I'm good. But I know that's not going to happen.
Oh,
you're going to call me out.
I'm going to call you out.
It's okay, man.
Okay,
I still love you.
What if you definitely I'm showing love for you.
Exactly.
I know you're a black man. I know you can do the steps. Okay. So it's not a problem. I'm just staying on it. But if I tell you that, I'll let you do whatever, which I wouldn't be doing my job. My job is to teach you.
Okay.
But if I promise you that I won't get on you, will you come then?
I'm gonna come, but I'm gonna expect to get on.
No, I'm not gonna
No,
get
it's
on
okay.
you.
You can do it. You can do
No,
it. I need.
no,
That's the only way I'm gonna learn.
no.
That's the only way I'm gonna learn.
No.
That's the only way I'm gonna
I
learn.
can be a little bit more tactful, I would imagine.
Earl, we family, so it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I know
We
what you're
family, it doesn't
crying
matter.
about.
So
man.
real quick, how much does it cost? Where can they get the tickets?
All right. For the workshops, it's $75. That's a choice of 13 workshops and the party. If you just want to come to the party, it's $30. If you want to buy your tickets, you can log on to www.stuckOnSalsa.com.
Awesome. You got that, folks. If you want to attend the workshops, that includes the party too after the workshop.
Yeah.
$75. That's very reasonable for a lot of classes and party afterwards. And of course, if you just want to come to the party, that's $30. And you can go on to www.stuckonsalsa.com to get your tickets. We'll see you on either Friday night at the pre-party or definitely July the 18th at the Eaton Hotel.
Yeah, 17th, July 7th. Saturday, July 17th.
July 17th. That's at the Eaton Hotel.
Yep.
And it's going to be amazing. The 18th anniversary of Stuck on Salsa. I got with me right now the CEO and founder of Stuck on Salsa, Earl Go-Go Rush. And of course, Friday night, which is the 16th, you'll go to the pre-party at 618 H Street, which is the Cocktail and Whiskey Lounge.
Yeah.
On the second floor, they got the second and
Third
floors.
Yeah, we got salsa floor and
all the way to the
bachata
third
floor.
And then have a nice sweet balcony on the outside that you can
Yeah,
sit in.
deck. Somebody
deck,
come down and
little
buy
deck.
me a drink or something.
Absolutely. And also, are there tickets for there as well?
Yeah. $17 for the party, $20 for the workshops in the party.
Okay, great.
And one of the bachata workshops, she's a world-class instructor, and the salsa mambo instructor, he's world-class instructor as
Awesome.
well.
Awesome. And you've heard already, you can reach out to Earl at www.stuckonsalsa.com. Now, before we get out of here, I do have to make this quick announcement. I want to let everybody know that the Cellar has an executive producer, and his name is Harry Hall. So we welcome Harry Hall to the Cellar. He's been amazing in bringing some awesome and incredible guests to the Cellar. And he's had some amazing ideas. I'm so blessed to have him to be a part of the Cellar. So until we start putting our credits up, I want to start letting people know this show is brought to you by the Cellar TV Wine Show, the Cellar Wine Show TV Network, LLC, as well as executive producer, Mr. Harry Hall. Right. Now, you can follow us and find us on Roku TV. That's right. We're going to be up on Roku TV. I know we've been talking about it, but every week we're going to start letting you know that if you missed this show, if you know somebody else that missed it, tell them they can go to Roku TV. They'll see the TV guide. They'll see the show. It's on Hooked TV platform.
Hook will be on Distro TV,
And Distro TV.
TV, Crackle,
Wow, all of them.
Pluto. That's part of the rollout.
Okay, wow, that's the whole part of the rollout. So you've heard it here for the first time. But while you're listening and you're watching on YouTube, go to that red button. Hit that red button, subscribe, like it, share it, and just join this journey with us as we go off into the wild blue yonder. Earl, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Richard.
Glad to have you here. You know, you've been a staple here in the Cellar. You've sat in that chair a couple of times, you know. You've done some presentations as well. So from dancing to the air purifier. So glad to have had you here. Glad to be celebrating with you this weekend.
All right.
Stuck on Salsa's 18th anniversary. Pre-party July the 17th. I'm sorry, pre-party July the 16th. And the party on July the 17th. The 18th, 17th was getting me confused there. But it's the 18th anniversary, almost to your silver.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
You've been doing some great things. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for having me, Richard.
Glad to have you.
All
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, like I said, always take time. Always take time. Enjoy fine wine. And we'll see you next time in the Cellar.
All right.